Studying's going well, my friend. Oh, I think my family makes Christmas is Stollen. Oh yeah, Stollen's definitely one for sure. Maybe we can have a go at that. As long as it's not a process that's going to take like days and days. I don't think I've made it before. Chef, I miss my mousse strawberry. It's my favourite at Xmas time. But we always have a mixed chocolate or strawberry. Okay, so you have like a strawberry mousse or a chocolate mousse then at Christmas. Is that one of your kind of traditional things, Black Forster? We can get that down for sure. White Label, how's it going, my friend? And lovely chat. White Label, how are you doing today, my friend? I hope you're doing fantastic. Cookies and fruitcakes. Do you guys call fruitcakes mince pies? Is there any difference, or is it just literally fruitcakes? What's the difference for sure? Or is it just the American terminology, Mr. Bot? Oh my, I'm so making a mince pie. We're talking the fruit mince pie, right? Not the meat one. Yeah, definitely the fruit mince pies. I can guess you guys call them fruit pies then. I'm guessing they're exactly the same thing. But yeah, there's no meat in it. But we call it mince meat. But there's no meat in it. So it's a bit strange. We call it mince meat, but there's never like... I mean, there can be meat in there, but traditionally over here, we don't put meat in it. It's just got lots of spices. It's also got suet in there. So technically, if you want to classify... it depends if you use animal suet or you want to use vegetable suet. So you can technically use a vegetarian version of it. So if you're going to use the animal suet though, and obviously it's not going to be vegetarian, but it kind of diverses into the same kind of thing really. But either way, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we call it fruit mince pies. Okay, but it's just fruit. It's a bit tart, bitter. Oh really? Well, the ones we have over here. I mean, I usually make my own kind of like mince meat mix or fruit mix, whatever you want to call it. So basically what we have in there is lots of lovely spices. We've got like cloves in there, we've got cinnamon, we got what's it called, mixed spice in there, we got some orange juice as well. We also put a bit of brandy in there as well. We've got raisins in there, we also put in some sultanas, we put orange peel in there. What else is in there? God, I'm trying to think. Brown sugar. We also put the vegetable suet or the suet itself in there, so that's all mixed up. I can't think of all the other spices. I've got it written down in my book anyway, but there's lots of things going on in there. We mix it up and we let that kind of, I wouldn't say ferment, but you let it kind of marinate, so to speak, for a good amount of time. A good splash of brandy in there, so yeah, no, really good. So we might get on to starting that kind of mix at the start of December, right? And then we can make the mince pies near the end, so that flavours will be diverse and it'll all be going on, so it'll be really good. 0934297345, thank you so much for that follow. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. No, I call them mincemeat, but people in the US don't understand it's fig and apple and suet. I did find some mincemeat filling though. Oh, right, okay. I don't think I've ever really come across. It's very weird because we do call it like mincemeat pies, like mince pies, right? That's all we call it over here. We don't call it meat. We don't call it fruit. We just literally call it mince pies. And they're usually, yeah, traditionally over here, it's just with suet. That's pretty much it. I've never really had one with meat in it, with all honesty, but I think there are some that I've heard about before, but I've never tried it as such. Very different indeed. Not all the fruitcakes are nasty. My mother's wasn't. Actually said mincemeat filling, was really surprised. Chef, Supervisor Gaming, how are you doing, my lovely good sir? You are doing fabulous, I'm guessing. It's lovely to see you. How are things? What have you been up to, man? So, guys, if you're not following Supervisor Gaming, give this good sir a follow. Honestly, he's a fantastic streamer, doing some amazing streaming, doing Dead by Daylight, or he's most of the time playing, is it GTA Roleplay, or have you kind of been jumping back and forth at the moment, dude? But honestly, go check this guy out. He's a very happy, positive guy, and does a very fantastic, entertaining stream. Can't wait for my mum's Christmas ham. Oh yeah, cheeky Christmas ham. Mr. Lazy Fun Guy, how are you doing, dude? Are you doing well? It's lovely to see you. What have you been up to, my good friend? What have you been up to? Yeah, Christmas is a good time for sure. for like kind of family kind of traditions, family comforts, and oh God, I can never find the how I've cut this now. There we go, we got there in the end. So yeah, it's great for like kind of family comforts and great, you know, great Christmas kind of foods that, you know, maybe it reminds you of your childhood, that ever since you've been small, like, you know, very traditional values of the food that you kind of have. You know, we're definitely going to be doing some good diverse amount of Christmas foods. That's why I'm kind of talking about it now, so we can get some ideas. I'm going to write some down so we're ahead of the game. I know you're going to say it's just October, Chef. Don't get ahead of your game, but I want to be. I want to make sure we're all sorted. Marzipan is often used on top of the cakes, decorated, green leaves, ribbons, bells. Other wasn't into the marzipan and the icing. Yeah, I mean, we usually, if we do a fruit cake, we usually cover it with marzipan, and then we cover it with fondant icing, usually for like a Christmas cake. So, and in between that, you usually rub it with a little bit of marmalade jam or jam, just to help it, like, you know, stick together as such. So, you know, I've been addicted to Fortnite. I've had a go at that. I just can't get into it. I know a lot of people are enjoying it. I just don't like it. Since I played PUBG and I compared it to that, I just didn't like it. But I know a lot of people are loving that game, and I really enjoy watching it by playing it. I don't like playing it. I don't know why. I've given it a go, and I just can't get into it. Here in the US, we call it mincemeat pie. We know it's fig and apples and spices. Yeah, it's always the same, isn't it? It's like you guys we call pies over here like, oh, I like chicken pie. But you guys like to call it chicken pot pie. And I'm just like, what's the difference with the pot? There isn't really much difference. So, yeah, it's just the different ways that, you know, how you kind of like pronounce things or elaborate with things. So, yeah, I know. I know the meanings for sure. I get very confused, but I'm getting used to them. I'm getting there. Smoked ham makes my mouth water. Yeah, smoked ham's very delicious. I do like smoked meats. Nothing too so busy. That's okay. Is work okay, my friend? Hope everything is well with you, Lazy. But it's lovely to have you here. Yeah, but I had to specify minced fruit, so yeah. But normally I call it mince pie. I think mince meat pie actually has pork in it. Okay, like a pork pie. Not sure, but I'm all about the mince pies and had it for a bit. Yeah, I mean, I've never really had a mince meat pie, but it's weird because there's so many diverse things that can confuse people, because we call it over here. You can buy the jars of mince meat, but there's no meat in it. It's just confusing. I'm not going to confuse the hell out of you guys. It's confusing me as well, very much so. But I know for a fact there's no meat in there. But yeah, we don't usually have meat in there. So, and Garminer, how's it going, my friend? How are you doing? Thank you so much for that beautiful, beautiful host. How is your wonderful Thursday going, my friend? It's great to see you. So yeah, what we got coming up with like the events and stuff. So if you mark up in your calendars, guys, what special events I'm going to be doing for you guys. So like for October, which is obviously now, which is coming up, what we're going to be doing, 30th of October, because I know October's on the 31st of October. Oh my God, should we start again? For Halloween is on the 31st of October. There we go, we got there in the end. It's on a Tuesday, and now I'm usually off on the Tuesday, right? So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be celebrating Halloween more on the Monday, which is my last day of the week. So it'll be on the 30th of October. So we're going to be doing some special pumpkin carving for that. We're also going to be doing some other few bits and bobs on that day as well. I'm going to make a pumpkin pie, pumpkin carving. So yeah, you know, it's going to be great fun. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. So we've got a little special stream for that. So if you want to mark that down. We're also going to be doing another special stream as well for Thanksgiving. So what I'm going to be doing for that, because turkeys are a little bit expensive and I don't want to elaborate too long with it because it is on a Thursday, we're going to be making a Thanksgiving dinner, but obviously using chicken instead of turkey. And we're going to do some nice little side dishes as well. If you got any ideas or anything that you guys usually have for Thanksgiving, let me know, and we can get some ideas for that. And we're going to do dessert with it as well, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Maybe a cobbler or something like that, but we will see. And then for the first 2 weeks of December, or is it 2 or 3 weeks? I'll let you know the dates though when we get close to the time. We're going to do lots of Christmas lovely dishes every day, kind of diverse off the healthy a little bit, just so because it's Christmas time, I want a bit more festive. And do you know what I mean? It is definitely a time of the year where you can have treats, and you know, it's nice to have like kind of family homemade kind of traditions, or you know, I'm going to do my own kind of thing and do my own twist on things. So you know, I hope you guys will enjoy it. And then the time off I'm going to take, I'm hoping, because the plane tickets are so expensive for my fiance, she's going to try and get over here. So I'm going to set up a goal after every food shop. I'm going to set up a US kind of fund for tickets to see my fiance at Christmas. So I'm going to put the main goal on hold, and I'm going to be doing that every week once we've done our food shop, instead of the move fund. So I'm going to put that on hold because I really want to see my fiance this Christmas. I really do. So but the tickets are so damn right expensive, it's not even funny. So anything I can get going towards that to see her would be an amazing Christmas present for me. Really would. Where is it now? Just a gingerbread man will do me at Christmas, chef. Okay, we'll definitely get a gingerbread man for on the shore and do some like sugar cookies or something. Definitely indeed. I suppose it's where you are in the US then. In New England, it's hard to ask for mince filling, and then you say mince meat pie, and then say check the butcher, and then you have to tell them the ingredients, and they say mince fruit pie. So, yeah, it can get very confusing indeed, Jill. It's going well. Hope you're doing well this morning. I'm doing fantastic, my friends. Lovely to see you. Wolfie Hound, good morning, my friend. How are things? How was your wonderful 2 days? Good morning, chef. Getting ready for work, but wanting to drop in. No, it's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. Pickled eggs, good morning. Hey, hey. How are you? Radio. So, awesome. So what we're going to do, let me move this aside, and we're going to get onto this very shortly. Oh my god, I keep forgetting which way this is going to go. Where is it? There it is. Like a puzzle. So what we're going to do, we're going to get these onto a tray. I've given these a really good wash. There's still little kind of, you know, bits in there. You just want to kind of pick through them. I'm not too concerned about it being like 110% like no pumpkin being on there as such. So, you know, we're going to dry these out, get them onto the tray, and we're going to get them coated with a little bit of honey. Now, if I'm going to coat them with honey, right, I'm worried about it kind of caramelizing a little bit too far and sticking to the tray and it being... so what I'm going to do, I'm going to roast them off for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to give them a turn. Once they've dried out, then I'm going to add the honey. So I'm not going to add it straight away. I want to get these crisp and not quite golden, but cooked out first before I start adding the honey and stuff, because the honey won't take long to glaze them. So if I put them in too early, then we're going to have problems. But either way, it's all good. Hey, John. Peace and chat. Mr. Markman, how are you doing, dude? How are things with you? Guys, if you're not following Markman, go give him a follow. He's another cooking streamer. Fantastic German streamer. Guten Morgen. Oh, no, wait. It's afternoon for you now. How are you doing, dude? Hope you are doing well. It's lovely to see you. Are you having a fantastic Thursday? What have you been up to, man? Awesome. Thank you, Warbot. Thank you for the shout out. Radio. Fomis Content. Welcome, dude. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Every time, chef. Every time. I know, right? I reckon Mark just sits there. He's wait till afternoon, and then we're going to catch Chef on his German. How are you doing, Mark? Oh, hey, not to get off topic, but any suggestions for a ham? I just got a butt cut. Wow, sounds wrong, but wondered if I have a suggestion for cooking. I was going to do the pineapple and cloves and cherries, but perhaps there is a way. Never hurts to ask. Do you mean like for cooking the ham as such, like the joint of ham? Is that what you're saying? Now, usually when I do my ham, if I'm going to do a ham at Christmas time, I would boil the ham and then I would roast it. So I'd cook it down, boil it in the pot, or if you've got maybe I don't know, you could probably use it to save a little bit of time. You could probably use a pressure cooker, but don't cook it to a point where it's all falling